Miles and I went through this exercise on Wednesday. The teams right now that we would at least be watching as potential Dak Prescott destinations: Jets, Steelers, Raiders, Giants. Wouldn't that be something? Yep. Saints, maybe the Seahawks. And really, you can look at all four teams in the NFC West and make a plausible argument that there's a way this season goes that they decide to just pay Dak. I mean, Brock Purdy would have to completely and totally implode for the 49ers to think about it. The Cardinals would have to decide Kyler Murray's not the guy. The Rams, I think in order of likelihood, it's Seahawks, then Rams, and it's very unlikely for Cardinals and 49ers. But at least you could make that argument. There may be some other teams where you can make the argument if the quarterback implodes, they would pivot. You know, the Buccaneers, if Baker Mayfield's just horrible, and I don't think he'll be, that's a team that all of a sudden emerges. But Giants, oh boy. Jets, oh boy. Steelers would never pay him. But the Giants are the one that would be the most fascinating, because here comes your arch rival to take away your quarterback.
Yeah, and we saw it with Saquon Barkley going from the Giants to the Eagles. We could see the same thing. I talked about this the other day. Dak Prescott could very well end up a Giant if he hits the free agent market. I don't think there's any doubt about that. I think they would have interest in him, and I think he would have interest in them going into who wouldn't want to play in the New York market. If you're not going to play in Dallas, America's team, you go play in the New York market. And if you're successful there, you can do as many things outside of football that you can do as a Cowboys quarterback. So that would be the ideal spot for Dak. And I think Dak would be the ideal quarterback for the Giants. So I think that would be number one. If he's going to leave the Cowboys after this year, there's a good chance I think we see him with the Giants.
And that's the other side of this notion that, the Cowboys haven't gotten to the NFC Championship. You know, there's a lot of teams out there that haven't even gotten to the playoffs on a regular basis. Yeah. There's a lot of teams that would love to have a quarterback who is good enough to have you in the conversation every single year. And I mentioned the Saints. He's from Louisiana. Yeah. He grew up in Louisiana. The Saints would be a fascinating homecoming story if that's where Dak Prescott goes, because this is the year that the Saints can decide following this season to go forward without Derek Carr if they don't become what they haven't been since the days of Sean Payton and Drew Brees.
Okay, you have a chance to win $1 million in the NBC sweepstakes on Yahoo Fantasy. Just download the redesigned Yahoo Fantasy app or go to NBCSports.com/fantasymillion for additional details. What are you waiting for?
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.